Wednesday, February 26th, 2020. So another down day in the market. Was really hurting. Yesterday was a very hard day to trade. Today is just as hard. I didn't get much done yesterday because of that. Today I tried to take some trades. Didn't work out at first, but eventually I did have one good trade, but it was really kind of a luck trade. But you can see Carnival's down, cruise ships have been down, everything's down, casinos are down, everything's hurting. One trade, I put my stop too tight, so I'll show you the first trade I took today and why it didn't pan out. That was Penn, which is a gaming company. So you can see what happened to me here. So it was down all day. Well, I'll just show you in the daily chart. So basically, it was having a drop off ever since the coronavirus has been kind of in the news, making headlines. And you see, I had a huge down day yesterday, and it was approaching another moving average. It shot through its its 20 simple moving average on a daily chart, and it was approaching the 50. So it kind of gapped up, closed yesterday at 32.07, and it gapped up to about 33. So I took a look at it in the pre-market. I didn't see much going on. Actually, I did not look at it in the pre-market. This is one that popped up on a 2% scan. My trade idea is 2% scan here, and actually there it is now. But yeah, it popped up early in the morning. I can't remember what time it was, but it might have hit here a couple times on this scan. So I was taking a look at it. I got in, and I managed it poorly. You can see what happens here. I love these ones that use the ADMA and write it down. And I saw this little indecision kind of doji right here as it's tried to hit its head on the ADMA. And I said, all right, I'll get in here. So I got in at 31.04. I should have waited really for it to actually break the whole number, 31, and hold it. But I didn't. So I got in 31.04. What happened? Immediately, 2 bars later on this 5-minute chart, shot straight through the ADMA, but it hit its head on the 20 SMA. I really should have set my stop above the 20 SMA, but it would have been too much for me. I don't like setting my stop 30 cents away. I really got to get more comfortable doing that though. It just seemed like too much. So what happened is I got stopped out, but I should have kept watching it because look what happened immediately after I got stopped out. It curved right back down, broke the low of the day, broke 31, could have gotten right in here anywhere along this line at 31.95 area, and you could have ridden it all the way down to 29.81. That was the low of the day. Unfortunate. I really just played this wrong. I managed it wrong. I set my stop too tight, but in my journal for today, where I copy all my trades down on paper and write down everything about them that I need to catalog, I will put down that this was, I write it as an STT, which is a stop too tight. And then I go back and look how many of those I've had over the course of the last month and compare them to the course of the last year, et cetera, et cetera. And basically, if I'm having too many STTs, then, it sounds weird, then it means that I'm getting too cautious with my stocks, and I'm putting my stop too tight, obviously, when I need to start looking at a broader stop, which is basically just looking where I could put it another level, a moving average or some other level that could act as a stop. Because here the ADMA wasn't enough, and I know that because I use these two together, the 8 and the 20. And I should have known that if it was breaking the 8, it still had to break the 20. And I could have gotten back into the stock, and I got soured on it, which is another problem I have. As soon as I lose it on a stock, if I have a bad trade, I'm not ready to get back in. But that's something I'll have to work on. So unfortunately, I didn't get this short. I got the short, I just didn't get it to work, and I missed out on a really nice short if I had gotten back in. So that was unfortunate. So I was looking for a little payback, something to help me out later in the day, and Yandex was in my pre-market scan. And you can see here, actually, early in the day, I was looking for possibly getting in here at 40.91, and I just couldn't pull the trigger, but it went all the way up to about 41.80, almost $1. So that was unfortunate. But I was looking for a short here, and you can see why. One of the reasons why on the 15-minute chart, you could see here that it was starting to move down, and it was coming down to this moving average on this EMA, this 10 EMA on a 15-minute chart. And I just like the fact that on the daily chart, I mean, everything's been down. The whole market's been down. You had to favor shorts today. It was all about shorting today because the last few days have just been, unless you're taking this trade at the open and going long and trying to get a quick scalp, everything's been about going short. So I was looking for a short on this one, Yandex. It worked out for me. So right here, you can see off the highs of the day, it was coming down. It was starting to make its move back up, but I thought this was a false pullback. So I got in at 41.44, I believe. Yeah, 41.44, and then look what happened. This was a little lucky. I said it earlier in the video. This is a little lucky. This happened because of a drop in the market. But I took advantage. Whenever this moves too quickly, you got to take advantage of it. I took some off at 41.29, 15 cents below where I got in, less than half my shares. And then I held on to the rest of the shares until it got to about 41.15. And then I think it was at 41.16 I actually got the rest of my shares out. Oh no, 41.17. 41.17 for the rest of my shares out from 41.44. So I'll take that, basically a 27-cent gain on the short, and then you can see it bounced off that, came back up. But it's just so, look at this. It's to say that the market has been volatile is putting it mildly. It has been very volatile because of all this news about the virus. So you have to take it easy right now. Basically, I think the next 2 days to finish out the month, I will just be looking to trade within the first 5 to 15 minutes of the open, which is so ironic because I never used to do that. And that's all I'll be doing. If I don't find something, now look, it's dropping again. If I don't find something in the to scalp in the first 5-15 minutes, I might not trade tomorrow or Friday at all, because I want to go into March with having 3 months. I've had 3 months of successful trading since I started changing my strategies, basically trading the stocks at the open, the 1 minute opening range breaks, 5 minute opening range breaks, and then looking for just ideal trades later in the day. I've been very successful with that the last 3 months, so I want to continue that in March. So I'm not gonna risk losing anything this month on a potentially bad trade because of just how volatile the market is. So that was it. Those are my trades. Yandex, I actually got a nice. This was basically like a scalp here. Got this pretty quick, and then Penn gaming, I just really blew it. Should have gotten back in. It just makes me so angry how it just did this right after I got in. It's just eyeing my stop, hit it, and then went right back down again. But you gotta suffer through those. You gotta take those, and you can't get emotional. I get emotional about these. I get mad, and I don't even want to look at this stock again. But really, I should have been doing that because as soon as it broke the low of the day again, it was an amazing short. Congrats to anybody got it, and hopefully we'll be back sometime tomorrow or Friday if I take any trades. Hopefully the virus news will start to peter out and things will get back to normal, hopefully soon. All right, good luck trading.